EA Sports, within the game. Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
Consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. Lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a baller. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Commanders. Veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And some space here. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Heineke. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Heineke to throw it. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 50.
Now Heineke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 95 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Past the 20. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 71 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mixon again, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Off the play fake, Heineke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown! Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Mixon on the counter. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From midfield now, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jamin Davis. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 13 yards out. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And the play fake, and now Heineke. That is caught by a diving Thomas. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A first down throw for Heineke. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Final play of the half here. Heineke eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Heineke. He gets it to Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Heineke. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
4th down, Heineke. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And some room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 50 yards. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And that's out quickly to Chase. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. To the air again, Heineke. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Still going. The 40. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.